If you're still looking for something to keep your kids busy this summer, Discovery World on Market has you covered. The museum is running STEM-focused summer camps for kids of many ages, and this week it's all about building your own world. Discovery World wrapped up its pre-K camp last week, where the littlest learners got to pretend to be teachers, builders, and even astronauts traveling to the moon. The camp leaned heavily into imaginative play, giving 4- and 5-year-olds hands-on ways to explore big ideas. This week, the focus shifts to 1st through 5th graders, and the theme is a little more ambitious. Kids are designing entire countries from scratch, coming up with names, flags, laws, and even their own currencies. The currency isn't just for fun either. Campers can earn or lose money each day, giving them real practice with basic math concepts across grade levels. They're also getting lessons in geography, working with an author on storytelling, and gearing up for a full day of Olympic competition before the week wraps up on Thursday.
Campers, they just love that it's at Discovery World. They love going out and playing on the different floors and getting to explore hands-on. And then I think parents just enjoy that we take safety really seriously, and that the kids are learning and having fun. So we normally get pretty good feedback on our camps.
With 27 kids enrolled this week alone, up from 15 during the pre-K session, the camps are growing in popularity. If this week is already sold out, there's still time to sign up for July. Discovery World is offering 2 more sessions next month, one built around fairy tales and STEM for pre-K campers, and an Earth Science and Animals camp for 1st through 5th graders, complete with a live animal show and volcano eruptions. Head over to our website, WTAP.com, for more details.